Okay, Abby. We do predictions here at Gold Derby, and I want you to know only 13% of our readers thought you were going home. So it was a huge
Oh,
shocker last night. We actually thought Keith was
right?
going home.
I
Take
know.
us
I
through,
thought so too.
yeah, I bet you did. Take us through the final moments there when, Jeff was reading the votes and then what happened after that.
I was completely surprised. I had no idea that I was going to be going home. I was blindsided, so I was pure shock. They played me. I got played.
And you've done some playing of your own throughout the season. You did a
Yeah,
really
I
good
tried.
strategic game. Yeah.
Thank
What was
you.
it
I
like going to
appreciate you
Pond?
saying that because it doesn't sound
Yeah.
like people see it.
A lot of the players thought that maybe, they should take you to the end because you couldn't win. But I think, you made enough moves that you were definitely in contention there. Do you kind of agree with that?
I think that people, when they're playing the game, they're just very self-centered. I think people are just like paying attention to what they're doing, and I had this stigma coming into the game from Survivor Philippines and a target, and when you are already in that light, it's just so hard to remove yourself from it. So I think it was just so easy to just oh, and then there is Abby. Oh, and it's just Abby. I think just comes and goes with the territory and my survivor reputation. So.
Right. And what was it like getting to Ponderosa and seeing all these people?
I was just focused on food. I just wanted to eat and
I bet.
drink and have fun and leave the game behind. Once I was voted out, the game was over. There was no more Survivor Abby. That was real Abby, and that was just me trying to just leave the game behind and move forward, letting go and moving forward.
In last night's episode, you actually said villains have more fun. You were kind of embracing this villain title, weren't you?
Don't we? I mean, don't we love Tyson? I mean, he was a funny, fun villain to watch, and everybody loved him. But it's very hypocritical in the Survivor community that guys like him that makes crazy moves and still, wins the game, has such a good reputation. But like girls like me, they're considered irrational, crazy, bitchy. I think it's just so weird. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Right. We have a fan question from Misty. She wants to know, do you wish you had tried a better personal game, like getting to know the people a little bit more?
Yeah. I was listening to when Spencer was saying, that his game was about relating to people. I should have done the same. I should have related better to people. I still have a lot of work to do on my social game when it comes to Survivor, and unfortunately, I ended up being my worst enemy in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I can't blame anybody but myself.
These people wanted you out week 1, week 2, week 3, and you kept finding. Yeah, that's why I think you had a great pitch at the final tribal council if you had made it. And
Me too.
One of your old friends there, Jeff Farner, he didn't last very long, but I loved him in the game and your guys' relationship. And then you and Terry, how he comforted you. Like, I think if it had been like you, Terry, and Jeff, you guys could have been like a force to be reckoned with if they had lasted.
Terry was so genuine with me. He definitely extended his hand to me when I needed him the most. So I'm so grateful and thankful for him. And Varner, he was hilarious. The only worry that I had with him was the relationship that he had with Kimmy and Wigglesworth. That kind of stuck with me for a bit.
A few weeks ago, I talked to Wu after he was eliminated, and he said that you kept him around because you had a crush on him. What do you say to Wu in response to that?
Doesn't he have an amazing hair? OMG. Love that guy's hair. It was all in good fun. I did have a little crush on him, but he is very happy in his relationship. He has a beautiful fiancée now. I'm very happy for him. And at the time, I was single, and that's not the case anymore. So that was just in the game. It was just just fun and games. But definitely do not have a crush on him now. No showman, no.
2 weeks in a row, there was medical issues where, first Joe collapsed and then Tasha almost drowned. I'm curious, what's it like watching that from the sidelines? Do you just feel completely helpless? Like, does it make it all so much more real?
It makes it so much more real, like, and I know that feeling, and it sucks to go so far and maybe, being taken out because of a medical issue, being medevac, it's never fun. So yeah, it feels so real. It's real. It's the true game. It's happening. We are depleted from everything. So yeah, it's bound to happen.
Mm-hmm. What was your biggest injury? Did you get any serious, injuries while you were on the show, either this season or your last time playing?
This time around, I didn't, but the first time I played, I did. In Survivor Routines, I tore my ACL day 1, and I played, until day 37 with the torn ACL. So I had to go through surgery afterwards, and it took me a while to recover. That was difficult.
Speaking of Philippines, how is this season different from the last time you played? A lot of people are saying it's just, 24 hours mental game. You don't get a break from the strategy.
That's true, but, in the Philippines, there was that too. It's all very difficult and in their own way. The Philippines was so long ago. But yeah, it's just 24/7, the elements, people. It's just like, an extreme sport. It's a social experiment, and it's very tough. It's like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, both times,
Mm-hmm. And you're doing a ton of interviews today with all of these different media outlets. I'm curious, is there anything that you want to get off your chest that no one has asked you about that you kind of have been wanting to say, or something to clarify or expand on?
I think I deserve a little bit more love when it comes to the Survivor community. I am not crazy. I'm not delusional. I am not unliked. I'm not annoying. I do have a lot of love and a lot of people that love and care for me tremendously in my real life. And, that was a game that I played to the best of my capabilities. And we just have to learn to respect each other a little bit more and put more love out there in the world. And I feel that I definitely deserved to be there. I definitely deserved to be to the end. And I feel that I would have had a chance of winning if I would have made the final 3. Mm-hmm. So you go there.
Yeah, it's great. And I want to add, as a fan, if you had been voted out those first couple episodes, this season would not have been the same. You made it so much more entertaining. So if there's anything to take away, just know you created all this great television for the fans of Survivor. And I hope that they appreciate you the way I do.
Hashtag one-liners.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Abby. We will see you next week. I can't believe the finale is here already.
I know, and it's going to be a 3-hour one. I'm so excited.
Nice. Okay. Well, best of luck for you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Marcus.